Hi everyone, welcome to an impromptu reading. I was going to do, I wasn't sure what type of reading I wanted to do. I felt pulled to do a reading. I was going to do a he said, she said, um, but past lives kept coming into my mind. You know, it's something about past lives. So we're still going to do twin flame, but we're going to do a past life reading on twin flames. This will be, I believe, my third for twin flames, and we've had some very interesting scenarios, so I love doing them. I just like to leave enough space between them. So we're going to do that, and we'll do a little twist of he said, she said mixed within it. Maybe a long reading, but hopefully we get a lot of answers for you, and a lot of clarity. That's what we want. We want clarity and hopefully some peacefulness, some peace. So you can just relax within the journey. It's truly what you want to do is just relax within the journey. So let's see. Okay. So we are going to use the past life oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. We're only going to take a couple. Take a moment and just relax your mind. Best way to do that is to take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feel free to ask your guides to come in to give you clarity, confirmation. And then just release the outcome and go with the flow. Let's just go with the flow. Let's see where it takes us. See where it takes us. We have orphan. I'm feeling two different things here. I'm feeling for some of us is the energy of previously being an orphan. It could have even reoccurred in this lifetime. But I feel for someone, maybe a few, that this is about you and meeting this person, this child who's an orphan. Okay. So I feel like it's, for some of you, it's their energy. And I'll be honest, I feel like the energy is, how they're an orphan. Perhaps you come in and you adopt them or what have you. So in a way, you're saving their life. But what I'm feeling is the opposite energy, where the child actually is saving your life. Truly saving your life. Now, I don't mean from death, perhaps. But what I mean is, where we check out of life, just checked out. And then, however this person came into your life, this child, I don't even know what age you are, but nonetheless, I don't know, let's keep going. I'm feeling a real blessing around this person coming into your life. And I feel like it is the opposite of what people would think. Clearly it's in front of us, right? I'm adopting an orphan, so hence I'm saving their life, but the reality is they are saving our lives. They saved our lives. I feel like as this person, I'm very closed off. Very, very closed off. May not even speak much. I feel like, it's a form of self-protection, of course, but I also feel like I can go into my imagination and there are whole new worlds there. So I feel like this child spends a lot of time in this imaginary world. Now, is it imaginary, though? I don't know. But I feel it's quite beautiful. And the energy of just being able to take myself there, like almost like I close my eyes and bam, I think, and there I am. So protection, right? I feel like this child lost her parents. Let me say her right now. Her parents at the same time. Could have been a car accident. I'm seeing, in today's standards, I'm seeing an old-fashioned car. I wish I knew cars better. Could we be going back to Fords, early Fords. Anyway, I feel like she lost her parents at the same time, and I feel like this is where her struggle comes from. I don't feel like she was abused. I feel like the system has beat her up. Okay, so I don't feel like I've been sexually abused, something like that, but I do feel I feel completely beaten up by a system that even in maybe my young head, I know that I can't beat. Like, I feel beat up. I feel like, lost. And therefore, this is when I just escape. Okay, I'm not sure why we need to know so much about this girl. Other than we know that some of you were her. Form. And I'm saying that her parents died in a car accident, but I kind of feel like it was earlier than that. Yet I feel like they died in a form of transportation, but I do feel like it was before, like, the motor. Horse and buggy. I do know they went together. And, I'm just getting like a glimpse of, I feel like there was a struggle, put it that way. Though I do feel, I don't feel like two people being beaten to death. I do feel like could have been something against their will, yet I feel like their death happened quickly. Hence, they didn't feel pain. Let's put it that way. Okay, so whatever happened to them, it took them at the same time. Neither one really feeling the pain, and when it was the time of death, it happened quickly. It wasn't anything that was drawn out. Okay. We have Egypt. Boy, that's weird because I don't feel that energy at all. I'm seeing like this big K. This is almost becoming more of a psychic reading than anything. But I'm seeing a big K. Kind of like in the clouds, and there's a big K. Could that be a place in Egypt? Could be. Monk or nun? Wow. I don't know why I'm saying wow. And it's weird. I feel like it's the same hands from this little girl to here. This may be someone who, due to experiences, decides to go into a life of faith, of devotion of her faith. However, I'm sitting here thinking, in Egypt, man, this is where I wish I knew more. In Egypt, okay, something happened. This could have been around Egyptian time. Anyway, something happened. I'm getting the whole picture now. Something happened, not the whole picture. Something happened. I am seeing like what feels like bombs way off in the distance. And what I'm seeing is like plumes of smoke. Plumes of smoke. Something happens there, okay? You history buffs may be able to feel this in right away for everyone. Unfortunately, that is not my forte. Anyway, I do feel like something happens there, and I do feel like, again, parents gone, right? Families just being gone, being, whole families dying, and, soul survivors, that type of energy. And I feel like it is a religious organization where this person, this girl, ends up. Okay. Now, I want to say something. I feel like I'm on parallel lives, though. Is that the word I want to use? What I mean by that is I'm feeling like I'm being pulled way back, but then I feel like I am. It's almost like I have two different lives going on, and maybe it continues. Anyway, two different lives, and I feel like the second one, the one is on top of the first, seems to be within the last 100 years. Other one, I feel like I'm being pulled back. So, for some of you, this may even be, you may have been an orphan in this lifetime, and you may have lost your parents in, some type of tragedy. Let's put it that way. And if that happened, this may be showing us that it's happened in previous lives. I wonder why, though. I wonder why something like that would continue to happen. From what, from the limited amount of knowledge I know, there is, and because, there's infinite knowledge, right? But from what I know, when we come back to another life with an issue from a past life, it's because it hasn't been, the deed hasn't been fulfilled on it, okay? The karma hasn't been paid from it. Whatever that is and however it plays out, because I can imagine it can play out in a million different ways. And I also think that when you come back, even if you're coming back with a similar problem to overcome, right? So the soul can have that expansion. I feel like, let's say this is an addiction problem, okay? Because I've been getting a lot of that this month. You know, a lot of signs where, you know, just be wary of old habits wanting to pull you back. Just be wary. Be stronger than them. Anyway, that's what it feels like. I may have come into this life with an alcoholic addiction, and my last life was, you know, gambling, something like that. Okay. I have Celtic on the bottom of the deck, which I'm not really reading, but it's there. Let's bring out the Illuminato and let's get to the meat and potatoes of this reading. Some of you may find, or, you know, your twin flame energy, which probably means that you also carry it, though. You may find that in this lifetime you've been very closed off. You've been someone who kept to yourself, or you felt different. You felt like an outsider. You're not, and you weren't, but you felt that way. Now, I'm not going to say that people didn't treat you certain ways, but it's more that I don't feel like you developed this energy because of what people did to me in this lifetime. It's more I came into this lifetime with that type of energy, and it's how people react to it. Okay, so I didn't self-create it this lifetime, I don't feel. You know, but happy being a loner. It kind of feels like Virgo energy to me. I have the book out, and I may read, you know, maybe we should read the orphan card. Let's do that. Even though, you know, we have our own perspective on it, let's see what it says in here. And I'm going to hold the card up. So, you know, just look at the picture. Look at the art. Look at the little girl. The expression. Okay. You drew this card because you had one or more past lives as an orphan. This is creating a current life abandonment fear for you. In those lives where you didn't have your mother and father's protection, love, or support, you develop great strength and inner reliance, which continues to help you in this lifetime. However, you may have also developed survivor skills, I don't know, I can't read, that are double-edged. These coping mechanisms help you get by, but they also blunt your heart and emotions. Wow. Most likely, this card is a reminder to acknowledge that your true mother or father is God. You're also reminded that you have a family of choice consisting of friends and other loved ones, including your pets. In spiritual truth, it's impossible to be an orphan. Your true heavenly parent is always with you. If you do tend to isolate yourself, you may benefit from seeking compassionate support from a 12-step emotions anonymous group or a qualified counselor. I don't know why, but I feel like she should have left that last part off. But I don't know why I'm even judging that, because I do agree with it. But it just seems weird that it's there. Seek support from 12-step. Okay. Anyway, it kind of fits with what we were feeling. Let's keep going. clearly this has to affect a love life. It has to. I'm like, I don't know how the energy that we're feeling right now couldn't, I don't know, like I feel, I mean, I don't know why I keep doing this. Sam and I, not when we first met, but when we met again, and tried for a short period to make it work, it was a very strange energy. I'd never felt it from anyone. Literally, I could feel his wall. I could feel it. And then my energy matched that. I could feel that we were not going to penetrate these walls. And now as I think about it, I realize it wasn't time. Like I decided to move. I mean, I had reasons. But it was a very quick decision. And sometimes I wonder, did I jump a timeline? Because it was so clear, and it was so weird because we never lost the love. But that wall was as thick as could be, and then I felt mine raised back up, same energy. Anyway, years later, breaking down those walls once and for all. This is what I feel here. I feel that wall. It's very understandable, but I feel it. So other people must also feel it, and this may be what this reading is about today. Part of it. Other people would have to feel it. This could be, now we want to remember, we're doing a twin flame, at least a soulmate energy. Soulmate, I feel like I'm someone like calling in. I want soulmate energy to start showing up, to start coming in. Maybe it's the masses are saying that, bring me soulmate. And it feels like the energy is being stirred, like, wherever those cries go, it's stirring. Maybe those are like those plumes of smoke I'm seeing, right? It's like different wishes, but being answered for the masses, right? Anyway, this reading could very well be about, listen, you have something coming your way, and chances are it's in the form of love. But with this wall up, it doesn't matter how much you love someone, if it's the awareness of it, because when you have an awareness of it, it almost like you can almost melt that wall down. You can watch it disintegrate before your eyes when you have that awareness, and then you deal with individual issues without that whole wall. Okay. I mean, I don't know who I am giving a speech about love, but I have learned a lot. We have the star. Well, there's our wishes. There it is. Also a card of Aquarius. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Which is kind of ironic coming under the energy of the orphan, right? What's the orphan's wish? Stability. Strong foundations. Foundation I can count on. A foundation that doesn't crumble, right? It's like I see that foundation over there and it looks so strong, and then I go stand on it and it crumbles under my feet. My wish is to have the stability that I've been seeking. So this orphan is seeking I'm saying seeking, she's wishing for stability, strong stability in her life. We know why it's important to her now, right? We know why it's so important. Again, whether this is you in this lifetime or it was you in previous lifetimes, you're still carrying that energy. So there's something within that energy just is not clear yet, has not been cleared, okay? And if it's rising up, it's a gift. It's a gift to allow you to clear it, not just for today, but for eternity. So you need to look at sometimes some of these challenges, some of these things where you think about it and tears can just fall out of your eyes. Some things are brought to your attention truly as a gift, so that you can end, the human suffering of it for eternity. Okay, anyways, let's keep going. It's funny, I feel like this person's looking for structure, but I bet in this lifetime they have moved around a lot. Well, that's probably why they're seeking this. It's a foundation I can count on. Whether it's be with someone else or not. I feel like the first issue is I need to be able to feel secure. We have the Four of Wands, and we have the High Priestess. This is coming under the energy of Egypt. This is telling me that in a previous life, you're married to this soulmate, this twin flame. You're married to this love. This is telling me that it was a great love. Truly a great love. Very few people, get to have this. It's that type of love where truly you are best friends. You hear people say that, we're best friends and stuff, but no, truly, we're best friends. Truly, we'd rather hang out with each other than anyone else in the world. We enjoy each other. This is the type of relationship this is. Clearly, it's showing me the connection. So, and it's like you're meant to be thinking about this right now. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is coming to your awareness, so to speak, and it may come in like little pieces. That's how it comes to me sometimes, just like little bits and pieces, and I have to put it together. But I do feel like you're meant to be aware of this. Now, why? Why? I have to be honest, I am not feeling that there is a problem in this relationship prior. Okay, so I don't feel like, I know one thing, whatever life we're talking about, whatever previous life, and it was a previous life, I don't feel a divorce, I don't feel separation, I feel love, 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 love. And it's weird, I don't know, these two people, that's weird. Okay, these two people may have just died together. It's weird because the orphan's parents also, I feel like they did. And I should clarify, I'm feeling the parents die together, right? And die quickly together. I suppose, because I know different scenarios play out in my readings, it doesn't have to be that the parents die, but I am feeling the suddenness of family and then on my own, that type of thing. Okay. 4 and 4. Wow. So, this is definitely, okay, I feel like someone, probably many of us, having this longing within us. This longing that literally feels like it comes up the chest, right? It travels up the chest to the heart and just, it's almost like an ache that we have for someone. We may not even know. Again, this could all be taking place in the ether in a way. But yet there feels like there's this ache. You may be getting these glimpses of, and it can look strange, you may be getting a glimpse of a plume of smoke. And just thought, well, that's weird. And then you just heard me talk about it. You know, it's like the sun is behind the trees. And although I don't see the sun because the trees are covering it, I still know the sun is there, right? Just because the tree covers the sun for that moment, I don't think that the sun is gone, right? Oh my God, what happened to the sun? Something happened to the sun. No, I know that it's just for that moment. And for some reason, this is how we're meant to look at a scenario in our life. I feel like it is talking about our love, our lover. You know, it's weird. I'm seeing that B and J, and what popped in my head was beyond journey, beyond journey. So maybe that means a journey is coming to an end. Something I'm intuitively feeling, psychicatively feeling, is that a word? And if I am, now I know that I was meant to. Okay. And now, for some of you, I feel like details in this reading is going to help you piece together something enough anyway to open up, well, maybe open you up, right? And get that wall down. Let's keep going. 4, 4, 8, as above, so below. Right, the connection is always there. It's like the triangle right now. What's special about a triangle or something? It's a connection with a triangle. I have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is showing me independent energy. This is showing me the last part of your journey. You know, I may also have someone here who has just been focusing on their work, their career, their work, their career, and not love, and not, no love. The work and the career. And the 9 of Pentacles is guardian angel energy. Next to the High Priestess. And this white owl. You know, I feel like the synchronicities going in your life right now. And I feel like if you can keep yourself aware and not overthink, you're going to see some, I want to say tremendous, but I feel like they may be little signs. It's almost like signs of direction. But they will, each one will hold something. Again, it's like a firework that goes boom off of my body. Right, I'm aware of it, and it just lights me up, right? Again, it's something that dissipates, but I can't ignore it. I shouldn't ignore it. I should not ignore it. Anyway, and also showing me independent energy. So, where we're at, independent energy. You know, I also feel like someone may be a virgin, and you are waiting. You know what I mean? You're waiting for that right connection. You know, good for you. You know, whatever your scenario is, what it's telling us. Well, what I felt early is about a wish coming in. You know, we call it a wish. We can call it a blessing. We can call it a soul contract that is now up. You know, it's time to begin this one. But what it's showing me is we're ending with independent energy. And I feel like I was meant to say it in that way, like the independent energy ending. But it was important. This period in your life was very, very important. I feel like it was very important for you to feel secure on your own. Maybe that has been a reoccurring problem in your life where you had to depend on other people, or you felt like you had to depend on other people. And that can be very tiresome energy, to the point where, you could have even been like, bam, and then, I don't know, found yourself single again, and damn, I got nothing again. Anyway, something triggers you to start building that foundation. And even though the money part of it is great and everything else, this is more about what you're fulfilling inside. I have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Possible. I have the Two Swords under him. Okay, so I'm going to bring up my clarifiers. I don't think I want to take any more cards than that. Hey, what happened over here? I'll bring out the Cosmic Tarot. Yeah, it's weird. I can hear my wind chimes in the background. I have my window open. And they're just going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back. And I'm thinking, that's weird because, I hear them, but they're normally only loud for a second. And I looked, there's no wind. Trees aren't moving at all. Yet the wind chimes, they stopped. Okay, maybe they just wanted me to be aware. All right, let's start clarifying this. I feel like I need to take the other cards off the board. I may have some people from Egypt who are watching today also. I feel like I had to say that out loud. I feel like this orphan, again, probably you, this orphan, I mean, why else would I be going into such a detail? It would have to be you. I feel like this orphan, at some time through her life, she feels like she was touched by the hand of God. She may have spoken to God. Or God may have spoken to her. Because I feel after that period, I'm saying this person has this wall up, right? but not a wall of compassion, empathy. No, this person's very compassionate. This person's very caring. Um, I am feeling previous lifetime, like I'm feeling, okay, when she was little and now grown, very compassionate. Though I don't feel, probably until she meets this twin, that she really loved much, romantically. So someone's got a very compassionate heart, and now this energy could be you today. So I have a very compassionate, empathetic heart, but I'm scared as hell to love a man or a woman, right? I'm scared to hell to do that. I bet this person donates their time, maybe in this lifetime. I feel like in a last lifetime. And what I'm picturing is this girl is a young woman now, and her walking by, I don't know, what do I call it, the nunnery, the orphanage, her walking by now as an established young lady, and her heart still being drawn to it, right? She's being drawn to those who are following her. So, in this lifetime, you may find yourself, in that type of energy where, you can't help but help children, could be even be pets. It doesn't matter. It's just like your compassion for something runs so strong. Okay, let's keep going. I have the King of Swords and I have the Ten of Wands. Hmm. He's got the eagle and she's got the owl. The owl. He's got the eagle and she's got the owl. I feel like this King of Swords, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. No, no, no. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm feeling the restriction within that Ten of Wands. I'm feeling like energy where I feel restricted. I can't, it feels like being a child and wanting to be set free into the world, but you're constricted to this lifestyle, okay? And I don't know, I feel like this King of Swords may, what do you call the headmaster? Is he a headmaster, that type of thing? Because it looks like he's feeding into this energy of the Ten of Wands. And she's looking right at the Ten of Wands. I have the Ace of Pentacles. And I have the Three of Pentacles. I don't know, but I feel like for someone, like if you've been waiting for money to build a better, to help with building, orphanages, helping I feel like the girl ends up being an entrepreneur. But with that energy, I also feel that I feel like being single again. She's fearful of I mean, of course she's fearful of it, right? I mean, look what love had done to her up to that point. But it wasn't romantic love. It wasn't romantic love that did this in this lifetime, okay? It was life itself. It was losing her parents. It was the instant change, needing to adapt immediately, and then building that wall over time, right? And I kind of feel like, of course she did. She didn't have a choice. We all would have done the same thing. But again, it feels like the hand of God coming in, somehow giving her this release from her struggles. It may be a way out. I feel like she probably stayed in the orphanage until she was old enough to be on her own. I don't feel being adopted out. If she was, this King of Swords could have been part of that energy where, he wasn't of a benefit to her. Anyway, I feel like this whole lifestyle, this whole life, has put her in a path of many different things. Again, walking by the orphanage, she may find herself in a life where she is looking for money for charities, that type of thing. She's out speaking to people to bring in money to help build. It's funny because I feel like here I am doing all this good and want to bring this solid foundation for others. It's like, it's what my heart wants. I want to bring everyone these solid foundations, right? But my inner self is like, I don't have that strong foundation that I'm helping others find. And this is what she's feeling inside. But nobody knows that. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows that. However, at this time period, there may have been a nun or two who did know that she may have opened up to. But very, very few. Very few. If anyone. Though I do feel like there is a nun or two. Okay, let's keep going. This reading is, I don't put expectations on my readings. And this is probably why when I was coming into the reading, I knew I wanted to do a reading, but I wasn't sure what type of reading. Now I know why, because it really just wanted to take a life of its own. And I'm letting it. To me, it's very interesting and very telling of why some of us carry around certain energy in this lifetime. We have the sun. Beautiful. Card of Leo. It's feeling brand new again. I feel brand new again. It's definitely the energy coming over Egypt and Munker 9. What it's telling me is, again, why is certain things rising to the surface? Because they do need cleared. Cleared as in, just so I can understand why I make certain choices today. And maybe if I understand certain things, my decision making changes, my perspective changes, therefore my outlook changes. So it's not just because I want you to look at this, this is part of your soul contract, look at it. It's not like that strict lesson, right? There are many lessons, but the answers are very enlightening, are very rewarding. So remember that, because what will happen when I do this? I feel brand new. I feel brand new. This is also the illumination over it. So you're kind of getting two messages in one card. Because I know it's talking about something coming something being illuminated. And, you know, it does feel like a time of struggle. And for some of you, you may be getting pictures of this lifetime. And maybe that's all you just need to see it played out. And then then you're like, I mean, even myself, I'm sitting here going, oh, okay. You know, I mean, I certainly take from a reading. We have the Three of Wands. Beautiful. I feel like I opened the reading talking about those people isolating themselves. Keeping yourself safe. It's the word I want to say. I'm keeping myself safe. I'm not moving outside my comfort zone. Okay. I feel like you don't see much of anything within that energy. It's like the wheel turning, and it just, whatever in there just stays in there, right? So new can't really come in. I need to go to the next level and expand. I don't need to. Anyway, part of this gift is to put a fire back in your belly. Get you wanting to live again. Get you wanting to make your faith first again. Some of you may find yourselves enjoying childhood fantasies that you never got a chance to do. And now you have the ability to do that. And it seems like every time you do something like that, your heart expands. The light within you just expands to the point where you will be all light again. Okay, but this is what this is about. This is about expansion for you. Now, to go through all this, something pretty great must be going on, right? We already know that the central issue, well, I'm saying issue, the central fact, I don't know, is of love and is of a relationship that's worth everything. Everything. It's a choice. With that, with the Ten of Pentacles. Well, of course we do, because I know how important, you know, I would love to see the Ten of Cups too, but I have to tell you, I'm glad this came out, because I feel for someone this is telling you, you know, that security that you've been searching for, you're finding it, okay? You're finding it within, but also without. I do feel like this is eventually the life of two people together. Ten of Pentacles is that energy, and it's the energy of being able to enjoy my life financially too. Right? Doesn't mean I'm swimming in money, but I feel rich. I feel rich. I feel rich, and I feel safe, and I feel secure. And nowhere in this energy do I feel like this is mine and that is yours. No. It is ours together. There's a real security within there, and it's the perfect energy that is needed. It's almost like answering the prayer, answering the wish. I'm wishing for this foundation. I'm wishing for this. I am wishing. I am praying for it. And then it's answered. Here it is. Is this what you're wishing for? Ten of Pentacles? You know, you have the Nine, right? We already have that independent energy. This is the energy of coming together. Look at that. For some of you, you are definitely attached. You are connected to an Aquarius. Can I say that this feels like two people who are wishing and wanting the same thing, the same type of energy? I kind of love seeing that, because the next energy goes into the connection. So here's the wishing, the praying, the hoping, right? We know that with certain energies, we can see our way much quicker to move towards this type of energy, right? With this type of energy. You know, passion in my gut again. Doesn't have to be for every area of my life. For certain areas, I'm letting the fire back in again. And it came after the clarity, the awareness. Let's put it that way. At least enough of the awareness to then maybe want you to seek more and learn more, right? And then you do. I feel like we're meant to know this. Okay, anyway, I have two people who are looking at the same type of energy. Wouldn't be surprised if they were both orphans. Or is something major happen in this person's life around the same time? Something, you know, she lost her parents. I have the Prince of Pentacles and I have the Seven of Swords. All right, I feel like now what we're doing is we're moving a little bit into their energy. Prince of Pentacles, it could be younger Earth sign, right? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But let me tell you how I read. You know, I do keep that in mind. Of course it could be. It could be someone who's younger than us, but also got previous life energy, and I definitely feel that's what it is. And I feel, why do Pentacles come up? You know, could it be Earth? Absolutely. But also I feel like it's the energy, it's the perfect energy for the girl that we start with. She needs this in her life. I feel like if we look at this person now, we're going to say he and she, but remember, it can be he, she. It's love. I feel like what this is showing us is this person may have a little bit of a sketchy past. So Justice and the Magician, you know, in and out of jail is what I'm feeling. This person could have a background where he's in and out of jail. Now, when I'm saying that, I don't feel like anything major. Like, I don't feel like this person was out killing people or robbing banks. Let's put it this way. If they're robbing banks, no, I don't think anything that's severe. And I really don't even feel that guns were used, that type of thing. So, you know, it could be like small time robbery, that type of thing. But I do feel like person in and out of jail. In and out of jail. We also have the energy of Libra there. We have the Prince of Wands, and we have the Strength card. So we have double Leo now, also. So we know some of you, there's Leo involved, or you are Leo. We have double Aquarius. There may be other doubles, I just haven't really seen it yet. I feel like we're just very shortly talking about this person of the past. So, you know, what I'm picturing is, I am picturing him like as an orphan, and therefore this is why, because it's like, you know, I'm running by a bakery and there's a bread cart out, and I'm running by and I grab bread, you know, but I don't do it just to be cocky. I do it because I'm hungry and I'm going to eat it, you know, that type of thing. So I feel like this person has the awareness of right and wrong, but yet is driven more towards, I'm hungry, I'm tired, you know, I'm cold. So taking care of one's needs that way. I also feel like this person may have had a connection with their God. No, could be the same God. But for some reason, I feel like I got to say their God. You know, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking, is it divine intervention? But I'm like, no. No, because, although this person should not have been out, like, robbing what he was doing, I have more compassion for him than anything. And their stories, their young stories are important in this life, in the soul, for some reason, okay? It's important. Like, these details are important. With the strength card here, it is about being able to overcome, my demons, overcoming, whatever it was for him. It's like the ability to overcome it, and it is putting him also in a brighter light, I want to say. And now I would say this person, this man, I'm reading him as a man right now, feels like he eventually built his own business. I feel like I feel like whatever money he has, he made that money. He built his, I don't know, I feel like he built his world brick by brick. And I feel like each brick was heavy. But he did it. Okay. So I was trying to get more after that. I was like, bam, it's like it's closed. So maybe that part is closed. Let's pick these up and get some more. I don't know if this is so much about when are they coming in, this and that. It's almost like it's showing us. But I feel like this is also really about how we understand the energy of things that we're feeling that we can't put a name on it, right? We can't. So things like, why can't I feel better? Something may be triggered within you, and you may be going, getting like, aha. And hopefully, my wish is that then allows you to clear the energy. I know it's just all about the awareness. Okay, let's keep going. I have the Princess of Wands. We just had the Prince of Wands. Now we have the Princess, both coming at this end of the deck. She's coming on the Four of Wands. We have the Hierophant. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Eight of Cups. I was just thinking, we had the King of Wands on the bottom of this deck. I kind of shrugged it off, like, yeah, okay, he's there. But here it is again. So, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is showing me whoever this King of Wands is. This is previous energy. This is someone of my past. For some of you, I know this is your person. King of Wands, again, can be fire, but it represents someone who is intuitively guided, being intuitively guided, and willing to step out and forward through their intuition. This is not the meaning of the cards. This is what I'm feeling, okay, within this person. So I'm listening to those hunches that I'm getting, and I move forward with that. Okay, now we have the Eight of Cups on that. So I feel like what this is, honestly, is the energy I felt earlier where there was that longing. For some of you, I don't even know if you know who this person is. It's just the preparation to clearing. For some of you, I just feel like you really have never let yourself love in this lifetime. And here is your opportunity. But man, it requires you to go outside your comfort zone, but it's showing you how to make it easier if it's your choice, okay? I feel like this is the energy of longing. I'm longing for someone. I'm longing for them. Whether I know them or not, my heart is being made to long for someone. And then we have the Prince of Wands and the Hierophant over here, Cartars. Princess of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But I feel like she's matching the Prince of Wands, who was out just a minute ago. And here she is, a young lady, right? Here she is, a young lady seeking, number one, she's seeking a better life. Almost she wants to guarantee that she will, because listen, I feel like she went through times of having no food, of literally, being so hungry. And I feel like it's really what feeds her now, for herself, but also what is her compassion towards others, especially children. So it's what's driving her, and it's almost like she's following the order, right? Earlier, God coming to her. Some of you may get mad that I'm saying God, but this is what I feel. God coming to her, and her hearing that call. Well, it's almost like I could put this down. I'm going to have the call going directly in her ear. So she's moving on that energy. She's following her faith. She's following her intuition. So now I got two people following their intuition. Two people. This person over here, where I'm reading is the male, could be having that longing even more drastically than the woman. Now, I feel like the woman has definitely gone through the waves of it, but I feel like this person being now pulled in that energy even stronger. Sometimes it feels like it hurts. It hurts. This other person may be going through the business of cleaning up his emotional mess, his cleaning up, looking at. This person may have made some mistakes, feels like they made mistakes emotionally, kind of for the same reason. I mean, again, having similar experiences. I don't know. I have a feeling this guy was also an orphan. I have the Prince and the Princess of Swords coming right in the middle. Wow. It just kind of feels like a path that comes around and comes together. It's like they're both looking at me, going into the Four of Wands energy, which is really marriage. It's, I love you so much. I want to take this as high as we can here on earth, and the highest we can take it is marriage. That type of thing. And I don't know. I feel like he is now carrying the book, and that book could represent the Bible to me. And she now has the eagle, where he had that eagle early in his life. She now has that eagle. The eagle's looking back at him, though. Six of Pentacles. Wow. So I feel like this is our coming together point. Okay, I kind of get it here. I feel like this is our coming together point, and I feel like for some of us, where do we meet this person? Or What kind of energy am I in when this energy truly is ready to enter my life? It's showing me similarities everywhere. The Prince and Princess of Swords together here. They're both looking directly at me. And then to have the Six of Pentacles on there, which is also that balance, right? So I'm seeing the balance and I'm seeing the balance. I'm seeing two people who are led in life from their compassion. It doesn't mean I always made choices from there. I may have lived 5 years just being nothing but ego-based, party hard and that kind of shit. But who I truly am is a very compassionate, empathetic person, and this person now living from it. I feel like this person here, possibly the male, now finding their faith. I feel like the female had it, and again, feeling like the hand of God coming to her young, at a younger age. Him, I'm again feeling that same energy, but I feel maybe as a teenager, that type of thing. So later in my young life, I don't know. I'm just thinking, what a couple. Like, how interesting. Now, remember, there are a ton of different scenarios wrapped up in this. This is giving us, it's the best way to get clarity for the masses, right? Because it talks more about energy more than anything else. Okay. Anyway. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to do one more. Actually, what I'm going to do, we're going to do final clarification on this. And we are over an hour. I just looked at the clock and it was 1144. 1144? 11144. King of Pentacles is showing himself. Virgo Taurus back. Still there, hasn't left. Okay, we're doing final clarification. Try to hone this in. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Lovers, of course. I mean, it's a twin flame reading, of course we do. With the Four of Wands showing itself too. Some of you have been having a romance, it feels like in another dimension all along. Okay, so what's showing us? It's showing us the fear of coming together, right? Of allowing that connection in. It's showing the fear. What it's showing me, though, is the type of fear. I can clear this energy up here. And, again, I remember talking about the orphan coming into maybe each lifetime feeling that way. Not building that energy, but coming into this life. Well, maybe each life is about breaking that wall down. Maybe that's what can end it for good, is the breaking down of the wall. I do know it can only happen by you. This is an individual thing that we have to do. And we don't have to do it. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to do this. This is if I am intrigued by the journey. If I want to learn more. Okay? If I don't, then don't. I don't know. If you don't, then don't. But if you're intrigued by the journey, because I feel like I almost need to be. I don't know. So it's also showing me the fear. You know, you may feel that you will never have the type of security you need within to truly love this life. And I want to tell you, I don't want to say you're wrong, but I want to tell you that it is there, it's available. And it is an inner journey to get there. I have the Knight of Swords. I have the Four Swords. Listen, I feel like this is energy of praying for some type of communication to come into me. I also feel like if I allow myself, even in my dreams, I may be receiving clarity. All of this is to help you get out of the dark. You know, just get out of the dark. It truly is to help you end this feeling of abandonment, lifetime after lifetime. Right? It's up to you. It's up to you. It's funny because I'm feeling like I'm praying for communication to come in. I'm praying for this connection to start. Some of you, I'm praying for apologies to come in, that type of thing. And I feel like even if it did, it might bounce off of you because, again, I wanted to come in, but my fear around it, maybe I wanted to come in, but I wanted to come in exactly like I say. I needed to come in like this, and this, and this, and this. Not like this. A, and B, and C, and D. And the universe is like, are you crazy? It's coming in. Period. And by the way, this is all for your benefit. There's really nothing to fear here, but fear itself. That is so true. Look at that. I have the Ace of Pentacles coming over the Lovers. You know, it's a new opportunity to do it again, reconnect. Reconnect this lifetime, reconnect from previous lifetimes. Look at that. We have Six of Cups, and we have the Two of Pentacles. Wow. There's a bird getting pretty loud here. Anyway, Six of Cups attached to the Lovers, which is also a 6, by the way. A 6 is beautiful energy of moving beyond, right? Moving beyond the earthly hang-ups, moving beyond that type of energy. Your Two of Pentacles, again, I feel like saying this is showing us when it's time to happen, it doesn't come in softly. It comes in quickly. It comes in quickly. And there is nothing but gorgeous energy around it. But the one energy that begins it all is the Eight of Swords. Self-created fear. So, if I don't have an awareness over this wall that I'm building, or that I've built, can I possibly come together? Can I even be half the person I know I can be within a relationship? Can I give my fair share? First of all, I think you're overthinking it. I think you need to stop thinking. That's what I would say right here, right now. Whether it's all yeses or all nos, it doesn't matter. Because it's being created as you go. It will be created within the moment. But I can tell you, you see that connection. You see the connection. We've seen it, how strong it is. We're seeing what was there in a previous lifetime. And again, I have nothing of divorce. Nothing like that. So do I think two people can come together here and, truly rock this relationship? I have no doubt. I have no doubt. But the awareness comes first. And I know I say it all the time in a reading. I get tired of hearing myself say it. But I also know we have thousands of people watching. And we're all on this journey together. We're just in different places. That's why it resonates to so many of us, because it's allowing us to put ourselves in whatever place that we're at that moment, right? I'm in the position of coming into union, like physical union, very, very soon, like weeks. So I know where I'm at on this journey, but I also know where many of you are at, and wherever you're at, if you're intrigued by the journey, what I feel like it's saying is we all have that connection. If it's meant to be, it will be. Let karma throw a million things your way. Listen, I feel like it's done it to me. A million little things to try to boop, nope, boop, nope. I could feel the difference of, was it God trying to warn me, no, don't go that way? I knew that wasn't the case. Or was it just my fear that kept creating these little things? Yes. Anyway, here is the lovers together. They're embracing each other. Look at the light. It's like they embrace each other, and this beautiful light shoots out from them. Here is the Ace of Pentacles. This is new opportunity to do it again. We have the Six of Cups. So we know that there is beautiful, beautiful memories of this person. For some, there's also hard memories. But this is not what we focus on. We focus on the beauty of, if we have these memories, focus on the beauty of the memory. This is what brings you opportunity, is what brings you, it's what tells the universe, they're open to beautiful love. And I don't know, I just feel the Two of Pentacles here. It's just telling me, you can't plan this, because you can't. You can't plan it. It's coming when it's coming. The connection will happen when it happens. You will be at the right place at the right time, unless, even if I stay in this energy of fear, I feel like the light will get in. I feel like what it's saying is I just have to remember that I slow down my whole process for as long as I stay in this fear-based energy. So whenever I'm, because it doesn't feel like there's a right or a wrong. It's, what does my soul want? Has my soul gained the lesson from this time of isolation? No? Then maybe I should stay longer. That type of thing. Whenever you're ready, you're ready. But be aware of where I hold myself back. Because this is about allowing yourself to go outside your comfort zone. It's no fun in a comfort zone all the time. And I don't know. Because look, it's kind of shown us what happens. But I can't take the leap for you, right? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Because I feel like now I'm going to try to persuade you, and I don't want to do that. I don't want my personal opinion on here. I tell you my experiences only because I know many of you relate. I actually don't like talking about my experience. Well, I do, but I don't like wasting your time with it. So, but when I do, I know it's important for whatever the reason. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful, interesting, crazy energy. I don't know. I feel like it's a beautiful story, and I hope it's brought you some clarity. I feel like it's brought me some clarity, but I feel like for some of you, there's a few things in here I feel like are truly, I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm going to set you free. So this reading wasn't all lovey-dovey, but what it was deep. I don't know what I'm going to title it. The bird out there just keeps chirping away. All right, my loves, I'm going to stop talking. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading. I just love them. Thank you for your donations to help keep this channel alive. I truly do need them to keep it alive. Thank you for sharing my video. It means a lot to me. You know, someone said to me, or I had a couple of people say, ask for permission, and I'm like, of course, share away. Share, 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 especially if you know someone else needs to hear it. That means the world to me. Thank you for your beautiful comments, as always, and helping each and every one, you know, who's before you. Just collective wisdom. We can change the world together. I know that. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.